question that came to me, it was projected to you all. The question is about death. What is death? Do you know, have you stopped to ponder upon death? People who are on this journey of enlightenment, they want to understand what happens after death. When somebody dies, it's not a joke. Somebody very near to us, somebody very dear, somebody dies. And we feel very sad. We feel sad, and then it's quite amusing. We say, may the soul rest in peace. क्या मतलब है? उसकी आत्मा को शांति हो. What's the meaning? आत्मा शांति है. आत्मा को शांति की जरूरत नहीं है. The soul does not need to be blessed, to be peaceful. The soul is itself peace. But we human beings, we are ignorant. Our goal is to overcome this layers of ignorance, layers. For example, when somebody dies, we do so many pujas. What are the pujas? You do puja for the Atma Shanti of the person. What Atma Shanti? Whose Atma Shanti? Whose puja? The person who died, we have burnt the body. The person is no more. Whose puja you are doing? Why you are doing? What will happen by doing this puja? People who are on the journey of enlightenment ask these questions. They ask the questions, what is the meaning of death? They try to understand the meaning of death. They don't accept stories. Unfortunately, in many of our scriptures, there are too many stories. There are too many stories, and we believe in these stories. And because we believe in these stories, we don't know the meaning of death. We are scared of death. We cry when we see somebody die. We look up at the sky and we ask why. Because we don't know what happens to the person after they die. Will they go to heaven or hell? Will they be reborn? We put a picture of the person who dies. We light candles. We light agarbatti. We do so many kind of pujas. What are we doing? Why are we doing? Many of us don't even have the courage to ask the question, why? In fact, most of us don't understand what is the meaning of death. We don't understand a simple thing like death. Death is a very simple process. We are so scared. Today people are scared of COVID. No, people are not scared of COVID. People are scared of death. So I've given you all some very interesting points to think about death, and I hope you will ask me some questions to understand the meaning of death. To the enlightened one, death is a celebration. Death opens the doorway to God, not somebody else's death, their own death. What do I tell people? I tell people, when I die, please don't cry. When I die, please don't cry, for I will be in union with the Lord in the sky. So when I die, please don't cry, for I will be in union with the Lord in the sky. Administrator, question, please.
No questions as of now, eh?
So I'm sure we'll have questions because we have got such an interesting topic. Today we will have more questions than we can handle. That is my confidence. So who's going to ask me the first question? Or everybody is shell-shocked about death. Rajendra Makwana, please unmute and ask your question, Rajendra Makwana.
Shivoham.
Shivoham.
So yesterday we discussed about relating to everyone as God.
What did we speak about?
We discussed about relating to everyone, seeing God in everyone.
Correct, right.
Right. So my question is that how can we do the business then?
No, I'm sorry. Rajendra, I missed you. Your question is how?
How can we do business then?
No, I'm really sorry.
Okay.
How can we?
do business?
Business.
क्योंकि आपने
Why can't you do
शोले का
business? If you see God, if you see God in the customer, if you see God in the customer, can't you do business? Only thing is you can't cheat the customer. And cheating the customer is not a good thing to do in any good business. You can make profit from the customer. You can make profit from God. There's no problem because that is your duty.
हाँ, लेकिन वो अगर पूछेगा कि इसमें इतना डिस्काउंट दो, इतना दो, और हम वो डिस्क्लोज नहीं करना चाहते हैं कि हमारा प्रॉफिट कितना है.
So Rajendra,
Yeah.
it's a very good question because you're asking me a very practical question. And
Yeah.
Gautam is another person who would be very interested in this question. But understand one thing, Rajendra. You're talking about doing business. The question is, for how long will you do business? Suppose I'm asking you a question now. Suppose I tell you after half an hour you are going to die. Are you going to go do business for next half an hour?
Not at all.
Immediately, you will start thinking, if I'm going to die today, I'm just giving you a hypothetical thing. Okay, then what should I do? I'm going to die. Who will take care of my business? Who will take care of my family? Where will I go? What will happen to me? Oh God, I'm going to die now. Please take care of me, God. Please, after my death, I pray to you. Please forgive me for my sins. The moment we realize that death is around the corner, business becomes second importance. So therefore, I'm not saying I was a businessman for 25 years. We must do business. But what is the ultimate goal? Have you played Monopoly when you were a child? Have you played Monopoly?
Sorry?
Have you played a board game, Monopoly? We played a game, Monopoly, when we were children.
Yeah.
We buy the stations, Piccadilly and Mayfair, and we buy the stations. And we fight for each other for the money. But in the end, we close the box. We put everything in the box, and the game is over.
Yeah.
And the game, so also life is a game, and game will be over. You agree? Am I saying that life is a game and game will be over, or what I say is a lie?
No, you are saying it is perfect, right?
So we have to realize this, Rajendra, because even my suggestion to you, can I tell you one thing? You just try and see God in every customer in your business, and your business will double from tomorrow. That's my challenge to you. You be honest with your customer and tell your customer, this is the profit I'm making from you because this is my business and I must make 20% or 30% profit. And he may ask for 5% discount, it's different. But it's very important for you to be able to see God in your customer. Try it from tomorrow. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Rajendra. Do we have
Thank
any other
you.
question? Thank you.
No, thanks.
Sudeep now.
Sudeep Bhargava. Sudeep Bhargava. I don't see Sudeep there. Sudeep, are you on, Sudeep?
Yes, sir. There's some internet problem, I think, at my end.
Okay,
I hope you can hear me, sir. Shivam.
Yeah, I can hear you very well. Shivam, please tell me.
Okay. So my question is that when somebody gets enlightened,
Yeah.
is there any chance that by the karma that he does after enlightenment can push him down the ladder? I mean, that he still doesn't achieve that liberation because of the karmas that he did after getting enlightened. So I'm just a bit confused with that particular part.
Please repeat your question.
So suppose somebody, Mr. X, gets enlightened. So
Correct.
he realizes the truth and everything.
Yeah.
But he still has some life left. He is definitely not going to die the moment he achieves that enlightenment.
Correct.
So after achieving enlightenment, he is going to perform some karmas also.
Correct.
By the time he dies.
Correct.
Now those karmas could be bad also.
Correct.
So in that case, will he slip back? I mean, will he again fall into the category of the normal mortals like me right now?
So this is exactly the problem when you're not yet enlightened. You're asking me a question from the point of view of somebody No, why I'm telling you to understand it. So you'll understand when I give you the answer, you will understand what I'm saying. You will pay attention. It's a
Okay.
very important question you're asking me for your personal. I'm telling you for you, it's a very important question. So the moment a person is enlightened, they don't perform any karma. Everything they do is as an instrument of God. They only perform karma yoga. There is no karma. The I is, they go beyond the I. They transcend the I. They destroy the I. The I is annihilated. I don't exist. I am nothing. Only God is everything. There is no karma, Sudeep. But the point, question was a beautiful question, because unless you are enlightened, you will think, what about the karma I do after I am enlightened? But you will not do karma after you're enlightened, because you will be free from karma. I hope it's a silly answer I'm giving you, but I hope it's a very profound answer.
It's a very valid answer, sir. Very valid answer. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Next question, please.
Navjot.
Navjot. Question from Navjot.
Shubham, sir.
Shubham.
Sir, day before we came to a conclusion about rebirth, that the body is dead and the mind and ego takes rebirth.
Yes.
So mind and ego are two non-physical things. How can they take a physical form?
So mind and rebirth are not physical things, right?
Right.
So how
can they take a physical form?
How they can? Okay, good. Let me explain to you. Are you ready, Navjot? Pay attention.
Yes.
Suppose today you are using, what mobile you are using?
Realme.
Huh?
Realme.
Realme. Okay.
Right.
Suppose you want to now you are going to, your time of your Realme mobile phone is over. You want to move to Samsung. So what happens now? You want to throw your mobile phone. So now on the touch of a button, you can do what is called a switch data. And all the software and data of your mobile phone will be transferred to your new Samsung phone. Do you know this is possible?
Yes.
Just like a human being can transfer software from one mobile phone to another mobile phone, can transfer data from one mobile to another, God can transfer the mind and ego from one body to another. Very simple analogy.
Okay.
I hope you understood. Did you understand what I'm saying, or you're not convinced?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, thank you.
Like non-physical data going into a new mobile phone.
Correct, because you're saying, how can the software
and the same data is going into the new mobile?
On a touch of a button, you just press a button, and the entire data, your contacts gets transferred, your music gets transferred by wireless. If man can transfer by wireless, why can't God?
Right.
Okay, next question, please.
Ashok Nichani.
Ashok Nichani.
Shivam Sarji.
Shivam Ashok.
Sarji, we are getting so many thoughts in a minute. How to control our thoughts?
Okay. Just like you can control your walking and control your talking, you have to learn to control your thinking. Just like you can you control your walking, Ashok? Suppose your legs want to walk. Can you control your legs and say, shut up, don't walk?
Yes.
You can. Suppose your mouth goes on talking, blah, 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 go on talking. Can you control your mouth from talking?
We can do that.
Like that, you have to have an ability to control your mind from thinking. That means, Ashok, you have to get control on the mind. A very good explanation was given by Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. He said, the body is like a chariot with 5 horses. These 5 horses are galloping. In your case, Ashok, your eyes, your ears, your nose, your tongue, your skin, all the 5 senses are driving. The 5 senses are driving the mind. The 5 horses of your life are driving. The mind is like a reins. Reins means it is like holding the 5 horses. But you are the charioteer. You, Ashok Nichani, You are the
Yeah.
charioteer. The charioteer is both the intellect and the consciousness. You have to control the reins and control the 5 horses, because if you don't control, then these 5 horses will make you mad and the mind will make you crazy. Try to think, Ashok, why? For example, I'm giving you one more practical example, Ashok. When will you think more thoughts? When your eyes, ears, nose, when you are awake in the world, or when you are in meditation? When will you think more thoughts?
It's not during meditation, it's only when we are.
Correct. Because in the meditation time, all your 5 senses are switched off.
Switched off.
That's why when you want to control your thoughts, you must try to tame your 5 senses. In the Enlightenment book, I think you have, it is called Sama, Dama, Upariti, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhana. You have got to do Sama, Dama, control of the mind, control of the senses, control of the cravings. And how do you do it, Ashok? They give us an example of a tortoise. Have you seen a tortoise?
Yeah.
If an enemy comes close to a tortoise, what does the tortoise do, Ashok?
Tortoise.
It puts
Slow.
its head. The head is outside. If it sees enemy, it puts the head into the shell. It goes
Protect.
inside the shell and protects itself. So
Correct.
also human being must try to control their thoughts by going into our shell and
Into the
not
shell.
being attacked by thoughts.
Okay, sir. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Administrator,
Next is Bridget.
Bridget, your time, Bridget.
Hi, Shivram, sir.
Shivam, Bridget, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you? Where are
Very-
you now?
I'm in my car. I've just landed
Ah.
from I'm driving in my car, so I'm just driving back home.
Sorry, I'm curious always.
No, you can ask me any question. I'm happy to answer any question.
Thank you very much. I would like to know, I don't do yoga. I don't do any type of yoga. And we cause me problem to not do yoga for attain my goal, to understand the truth.
Bridget, you are much better than many people who do yoga. You are much better than them, because people who say they do yoga, they don't know what they are doing. They think they are doing yoga, but actually they are just doing like a gym exercise. They are moving their hands and they are breathing and they are doing some acting. People in this world don't understand the meaning of yoga. So you, as a person, I see you so sincere. You're coming on this call every day. Itself is a yoga.
Mm.
Every day you are so disciplined, and I see you coming on this call every day because you are seeking enlightenment. You are in a different country with a different time zone. For you to understand my language, my accent is not easy, but still you try to understand. You pay attention to everybody's questions. This is real yoga, Bridget. So do not worry about those people who talk about yoga. That is not yoga.
Okay.
This is yoga, means being united with the divine. When you're in this call, answer my question now, Bridget. When you're in this call for 30 minutes, are you distracted or you're paying full attention to the call?
I am pay full attention on the call and to
That
understand
is-
everything.
That is yoga. This
Mm.
is real yoga.
I calm the mind and I try really to focus on you.
Because you want to learn, because you want
Yeah.
to understand. You don't know me. I mean, you've not met me. You don't, but you want to learn about enlightenment. So this is
Yes.
the meaning of yoga. So don't worry about what people say, Bridget. You continue your
D'accord.
devotion and continue, and you will be blessed with what you are trying to learn.
Thank
Okay,
you
Bridget?
so much, sir. Have a
Thank you,
good
Bridget.
evening.
Thank you, Bridget. Next question.
Kumar Mohanna, last question.
Kumar?
Rajkumar Mohana.
Rajkumar Mohana.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
Rajkumar. Bolo,
Shivam
Rajkumar.
here. Shivam here.
Shivoham.
So I would like to know who created this manifest different forms of gods, the pictures and all what we believe in, the images. Hello. Hello.
Yes, Rajkumar. I lost you for a moment. Please ask me
Yeah.
your question, Rajkumar.
So I'm saying that who created this different manifestation of God in the form of different images, what we worship?
Who created?
Yeah.
God himself created. Who creates in a jewelry shop? Who creates bangles and rings and necklaces and earrings and nose rings and anklets? Who creates? The owner of the shop. The jeweler. So God is the creator. God appears as you and me. God appears as all the different creatures in this world. It is God who has created. God is a power.
No,
And
that
this,
different images we seen are like Lord Ganesh or Saraswati, Lakshmi Ma and all that. So
that man
who has
has,
seen the different forms of God that they saw so and so God look like this?
man has not seen, man has imagined. Man has created this out of his imagination.
Okay.
And honestly, the reality, Rajkumar, is this, that such gods are not physically existing or never existed.
Yeah. Then
That's
is
a,
it true? Is it your true pictures that you can believe in towards it?
no, God is without a picture.
Right.
God. So suppose I want to draw a picture of air. Suppose I want to draw a picture of air. But
Right.
instead of drawing a picture of air, I draw a picture of a balloon.
Right.
Now the balloon is not air. The balloon has air inside it. But
Yes.
the way of drawing the picture of the balloon is trying to explain the meaning of air.
Okay.
So when our ancestors, okay, let me explain to you.
Yeah.
When our ancestors wanted to make a sun god, they made
Yeah.
a god which looks like sun god. Then they made wind god. Then they
Yeah.
made, that's how, if you go back and study, if you're really interested, you go back and study.
I am interested. Actually, it is a mystery for me. That's
Look, I'm guiding you. I'm guiding you how to do it, Rajendra. Go
Right.
backwards. First, before Krishna, Rama, there's a god called Indra. Have you
Right.
heard of Lord Indra?
Yeah. Yeah. He's a god of the king of gods.
So
Devaraj
please,
Indra.
so please go and study the mythological stories. If you read Amar Chitra Katha, there's a
Yeah.
lot of, you will see how God has evolved in the
Yeah.
mind of man. First people did not, when the thunder, there's a god of lightning, there's a god
Yeah.
of thunder, there's a god of rain. Then from those gods, our new gods came about. But this is all a creation by man. This is not real. All
Okay.
these are fairy tales. And we, Rajkumar, if we really love God, if we really want God,
Yeah.
we have to question our religion.
Right.
Not in a negative manner. I'm not telling you to do it in a negative manner. With
Yeah.
all respect to religion, we have to try to realize the truth about God.
No, I respect to all religion equally, and I believe in all that. And
Thank
so, thank you.
you. Okay. Do we have any more questions?
Kiran Kathuria.
Kiran Kathuria, your question, please.
Shivoham, Pranam Guruji. Welcome back to Bangalore.
Thank you, Kiran. Shivoham. Tell me
My
your
question
question.
is laws of nature. Word is working according to the laws of nature, day, night, seasons change, all that. Then why can't we consistently follow whatever is according to our dharma? Why we are not consistent 24 hours? We try to control ourselves and do good things, but why not all the time?
Because we are slaves of the me, the mind and ego. And because we are covered by layers of ignorance, because we are caught by Maya, the cosmic illusion. These are the various reasons we are not able to And this in reality is a test for our love for God. Kiran, if you really love God, then you will leave your samosas and gulab jamuns and silk saris and gold and diamonds, and your attention will be on God. But our attention is not on God. Our attention is only on these material things. You agree with me?
Yes.
Our,
Yes.
we are attached to our family. We are attached to our children. We are attached to our loved ones. Then what about God? Where is the place for God? We have forgotten God. The reason we are not consistent is because we are not consistent in our love for God. Unless you tell God this, मैं क्या हूँ कुछ भी नहीं, सब कुछ तुम ही हो प्रभु, तुम बिन मैं क्या कुछ भी ना. You have to learn to tell God again and again, I am nothing, I am nothing, I am nothing. You are everything, you are everything. You need to get to that point. You must have the yearning for God. But we don't have yearning for God. Instead of G-O-D, we have yearning for G-O-L-D. We have yearning for gold, not for God. Then how will you realize God? Not realize God. Cannot be consistent. So
Thank
that
you.
is the problem.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kiran.
Thank you.
Administrator, any more questions?
2 more questions. Next is Gaurish.
Gaurish, yes, Gaurish.
Yes. Sir, my question is like how to please God, sir?
How to please God?
Yeah.
God will be pleased if
Mhm.
Gaurish realizes who you are and why you are here.
Ah.
God wants all of us on this Zoom call and everybody in the world to realize we are not the body, we are not the mind, we are the divine soul. God
Mhm.
wants us to realize this. If we realize this, we will be pleasing God. But we are not realizing this. We are lost in this world of material pleasures. We are
Yeah.
not able to see. Who asked me, how can we see God in everybody? Oh, God is everywhere. Gaurish, can you see God everywhere? No, you want to go to
No.
temple. Why you are
Yeah.
going to temple? Because you don't see God everywhere. When will
Yeah.
God be happy? When we see God everywhere, in
Mhm.
everybody, in everything. Then God will be very happy.
Thank you.
Next question.
Last question, Rajendra Makwana.
Rajendra Makwana, your question again.
Yeah, sir. I am thinking about serving to nation or humankind by way of creating awareness in Hindus, because there is a threat to Hindus and to the entire nation by a particular community. I mean, you know, day in and day out, we hear the stories, what is going on around the world and in India as well. So now, if I consider them as God, I mean, you know, on the level of souls, then how can I mean, create awareness? I mean, see, there is nothing to hate them, but to create awareness among Hindus that aap jago, otherwise kal, you know, I don't know how to relate to these as. There is a confusion.
My dear Rajendra, it is not our business to create awareness for Hindus. With all due respect, I must tell you, it is not our business. If every religious person thinks that they want to promote, this is not going forward in enlightenment. This is going backwards. So I think Sudeep, you lost me, right? Sudeep, you lost my connection?
Yeah, somewhat.
So Rajendra, I'm repeating my answer.
Yeah.
It is not our business to create awareness on Hindus, because religion is man-made. Rajendra, please understand this important point. Religion is created by man, not by God. We are not supposed to promote any particular religion. We are supposed to focus on spirituality. And we must respect members of all religions. We do not want to put down any religion because
Hello?
can you hear me? Go fast. Go
No,
fast.
we lost the connection.
Yeah. So I'm repeating. I was passing. Okay, good. I just like I lost. You lost. If you try Hindus, you will lose connection with God. You will lose connection, just like you lost connection with me by trying to promote awareness about Hindus. You will lose the connection with the real God. Please drop this idea. It is not a healthy idea. Remember, people of all communities are manifestations of God. Whether it is Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Sikh, it doesn't matter. Rajendra, Hamara business is not our problem. The religion, they may have some different problem. They may not believe in some things which we don't respect, but we have to respect every individual. And we should much go beyond religion, because religion is not the way to God. Religion is only a kindergarten. It's just like you telling me, I want to go back to kindergarten to learn ABC. Should I tell you to go back to kindergarten to learn ABC? I am with folded hands. I am telling you it is the wrong thing to do. We should not. God does not entertain Hindu, Christian, Muslim. God does not entertain. To God, we are all His children. We are all manifestations. We should not of any religion. I'm not for or against any religion. I hope you're getting my point. We should and anybody to create this, because it is very dangerous. It will destroy our enlightenment and it will take us far away from God. This is my humble request to you.
Okay. Actually, I thought on the same line as you said, air, but one thought came into my mind that had it not been for Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj or Maharana Pratap or some other warriors, that they actually saved the, saved the community from being attacked. So, I mean, that's why there was a confusion.
Rajendra, go beyond this, Rajendra. This entire community, this entire world is Maya. It is Leela. This is what is distracting us from our goal. We should not be distracted by these things. Our focus is God. Let us focus on enlightenment. Let us focus on our peace of mind. Let us focus on becoming liberated from all this samsara. That is our ultimate goal. And with folded hands, I request all of you to make note of this particular answer and look forward to you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
So today, I apologize. I'm driving. My connection may not have been very good. I apologize. But tomorrow, we'll be in office and we'll look forward to the call tomorrow.
Please don't apologize. Please don't apologize.
Thank you and God bless.
Thank you. Thank you.